they're doing a pretty dangerous job.
Every time a cop messes up on camera, someone rushes in like a reflex with, "Hey, policing is one of the most dangerous jobs in America." And that sounds dramatic until you actually check the receipts. Because when you do, you find out that the real danger leaderboard is packed with loggers, fishermen, roofers, and people who fight gravity. And spoiler alert, cops don't even crack the top 20 most years. Now, before anyone hyperventilates into a Punisher logo, this isn't about saying police work isn't easy. It's about separating data from vibes. In this video, we're pulling the actual government numbers, breaking down where officers really rank, why the myth persists, and how fear gets weaponized to excuse bad behavior. Stick around because by the end of this, the most dangerous job argument is going to look about as solid as a wet paper badge.
Now it says no trespassing. So if you're recording cars and there's cars that we don't want you to see coming out of there, that would be a problem.
Well, I mean, it's public property.
These cops wanted her to jump on demand. She ignored them and began to ask questions. That's how you take the power back. And what she does at the end is some final boss level shit we'd all like to do at some point in our lives. Let's start the show, folks.
Are you ready?
Hi, ma'am.
Hey,
Can we ask you what you're doing?
I'm getting footage of police cars.
Why?
I'm working on a story. I'm a journalist.
With who?
I'm independent.
Huh?
I'm independent. Can I get your name and badge numbers?
I would like you to come over here and talk to me.
Can you come over here and talk to her real quick? We'll talk.
Your name and badge numbers?
Huh?
Your name and badge number?
My name and badge number?
Yeah.
Officer Wells, 54.
Thank you. You?
Sergeant Hine, S86.
Thank
now
you.
your ID.
For what?
Well, you're videotaping cars coming out of the police station.
Yeah.
All right. Now it says no trespassing. So if you're recording cars and there's cars that we don't want you to see coming out of there, that would be a problem.
Well, I mean, it's public property.
Isn't it scary how this ponytail tyrant has 3 stripes? She clearly doesn't know about the 4th Amendment and doesn't understand the First. Makes you wonder how she got that position.
You can still be kicked off of it. You can still lose your privilege. So that would be like you would say you have public rights to go into that area.
I haven't gone in the back area. I'm a public sidewalk.
Okay. All right, your ID.
For what?
I wanna see
Did I
your-
commit a crime?
No. Well, I need to know if you did capture any of the cars that you shouldn't be capturing coming out of there.
How would my ID help you with that?
Well, I'm going to document it that you were here and you captured that. So,
Oh.
but I'll let him explain it more. If you
Oh, sure. Oh, him?
Yes.
Okay. Hello. How are you? I'm good, thank you. Can I get your name and badge number?
Yeah. That's 21.
Thank you.
If you think RoboCop is here to save the day, you might want to watch the end of this video. Nobody wants to see artificial intelligent robotic cops in the future. But if they're any better than these idiots, we might be better off because we're already doomed as a society and how government treats us.
She's standing here and she's recording all the cars coming in and out of here.
Why?
I'm a journalist working on a story, and I want to get some footage of a police car coming in and out.
In and out of the district?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those aren't all police cars.
Yeah,
Okay.
These are police officers' personal cars that come in and out of here.
You can see that from anywhere on public property. It's not a hidden thing.
Yeah, I think that. So you have your independent blog or something, or what?
I have a YouTube channel.
I'm sorry.
I have a YouTube channel.
What other stories have you done? What other YouTube?
A lot. A lot of
How
stories.
would I find a YouTube?
Would you like my YouTube channel name?
Sure.
If you want to write it down.
I mean, you can tell me.
I doubt you'd remember it.
I'm recording it.
Oh, okay. 51-50 space.
What is it?
51-50, a space, and then 5-0.
Okay. What stories have you done?
I don't know if
YouTube
you'd be
video.
familiar
I mean,
with
what-
them.
what- funny videos or what?
No, more of a police accountability channel. I'm a First Amendment auditor.
You what?
I'm a First Amendment auditor, so I'm auditing your department right now
Well, you know,
to see if you know the First Amendment and respect the First Amendment rights of citizens.
well, don't mind you if I'm filming police cars. You can film those if they all look the same. It's just that some people probably be a little. They're doing a pretty dangerous job. You know, the personal vehicles. You really don't want those on your YouTube channel.
They ride right in and out. If no one specifies something's a police car, nobody know it was. Does anybody really
Well, I
care?
mean, if you show filming a car coming in and out of a car, you got license plates on everything.
Public.
else.
Public. You can
Okay.
see it from anywhere around
You
here.
know, I'm just, so you don't care about anybody else's safety or anything, right?
Safety. Do you think I'm endangering anybody's safety?
You could.
I don't think so. I don't think so. You're endangering mine. I mean,
I'm endangering yours?
me being anywhere around a police officer makes me a lot more in danger of getting hurt. I
Really?
mean,
By who?
people get hurt
By
by
who?
police officers all the time that didn't do anything wrong. In fact, for holding cell phones.
By who?
Law enforcement.
We hurt people?
Do you not?
No.
You. Oh, this became a comedy video. Cool.
Oh. Yeah.
Every time there's a bad police encounter caught on camera, someone inevitably says, "You don't get it. Policing is one of the most dangerous jobs in America," which sounds convincing until you actually look at these numbers. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the top 20 most dangerous jobs are dominated by people who climb trees with chainsaws, wrestle the ocean for a living, or balance on rooftops hoping gravity has mercy on them. Logging workers take the crown, with fatality rates so high they make horror movies look OSHA approved. Commercial fishermen come next, followed by pilots, roofers, garbage collectors, iron workers, delivery drivers, farmers, construction crews, power line installers, and anyone whose job description includes the word heavy machinery. By the time you reach the 20th spot, you've still got oil rig workers, miners, truck drivers, and agricultural laborers, all dying on the job at rates far above the national average. And cops, police officers usually don't even crack the top 20. They tend to hover just outside of it, often landing somewhere in the low to mid-20s, depending on the year. Still more dangerous than an office job, sure, but significantly safer than hauling steel beams, dodging live wires, or fighting Poseidon for a paycheck. Which doesn't mean police work is easy or safe or stress-free. It just means the data doesn't back up the myth that every traffic stop is statistically equivalent to logging while juggling chainsaws on a fishing boat in a thunderstorm. Danger isn't imaginary. It's just not evenly distributed. And reality has a nasty habit of ruining dramatic slogans.
Hey, am I detained? Am I being detained? Okay.
Ma'am, you can make a police report or anything?
No.
Okay, then you can't be in the building. If you're not here for legitimate police business, you have to leave the building.
I was just exercising my First Amendment right,
Okay,
getting pictures and video of public property and public property,
have a
on public
legitimate
property,
reason to be
of
here,
public
you can be
property. So that's what I was doing. I'm about to walk out.
You're in the lobby,
Right.
which is reserved for
It's a
people
public
making
property.
legitimate police
Yeah,
business.
a public lobby.
All right.
Yeah, this is legitimate.
All right.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Sorry, I was getting a picture of that. I'm getting a picture of that thing. I can't hear you.
All right, folks, here are my final thoughts. This is why videos like this matter. What you just watched wasn't chaos. It wasn't provocation, and it wasn't disrespect. It was knowledge in motion. Reba stood on public property and did something completely lawful. She recorded what she could see from a place she had every right to be. And when officers stepped in and started fishing for identification without reasonable suspicion, she didn't escalate, she didn't insult them, and she didn't back down. She just asked some questions, simple ones. Under what authority? And that's where the whole thing started to unravel. You could see the moment it clicked. When the sergeant realized this woman knew the Constitution better than the script she was handed, the side conversation, the sudden silence, the refusal to answer a basic detention question, that wasn't strategy. That was confusion. And when no lawful detention was asserted, Reba did exactly what free Americans are allowed to do. She walked away. That's not defiance. That's the system working the way it's supposed to. She triumphantly walked away. And so here's the takeaway for everyone watching. You don't need to shout. You don't need to be aggressive. You don't need special permission to exercise your rights. All you need is some understanding. Knowing that you can record from public spaces, knowing that ID demands require legal justification, knowing that silence from police is often an answer all by itself. These videos aren't about embarrassing cops. They're about reminding the people that rights only exist if people are willing to use them. And that's why we keep making this content. And if this empowered you even a little bit, go binge watch some of my videos. Watch how calmly knowledge beats authority theater every single time. Because confidence comes from preparation, and empowered people are harder to push around. So know what your rights are. Really quick, the First Amendment. You have the freedom of speech, press, religion, assembly, and petition. These things mirror your natural rights. And keep in mind that the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the amendments, they were not written to give you your rights. They were written to limit the scope of authority that government has over we the people. So learn it, because this time when you do, you won't forget it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Reba's link will be in the description and in the pinned comment. See you guys in the comment section. Peace.